Hey everyone, Chris Trondsen here with Pacific Rim Videos, That's So Hollywood. We are here on the Fox lot in Los Angeles for the brand new show, Weird Loners. The show is based out of Queens, New York. We're going to be talking to the cast and finding out all about the brand new show. I'm here with one of the stars of Weird Loners, Meera. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing?
How are you in this? How do you get into the New York state of mind? Because, you know, you're in Queens, New York. The show is set there. So does it help kind of being on the set, or have you been to New York?
Well, I literally just moved here from New York, about a month ago. So I've just forgotten the last month, and then I still think that I'm there. So
okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's a good thing to do.
Self-induced amnesia. It's really great for acting.
It's a new thing. I know that you're kind of like the new girl on the block. You're like, you know, you're pretty new. And you're working with some actors that have been in some projects. So how neat is it to kind of work with people that maybe you watched or you at least know a little bit about them?
Oh my God, it's a dream. Right? Yeah. It's amazing. I am very much from the theater world in New York, and so I'm the new girl on the block. But oh man, these other guys are amazing, and they're not only very good at what they do, but they're like very normal, down to earth people that are not like, they're great, they're amazing, we have a grand old time together. Yeah.
So you're a guest star. First of all, you got to explain this outfit because people watching this are going to be a little confused.
Well, I was just about to go get in wardrobe.
That's how you showed up, right?
We're playing Nate and I play best friends on the show, and an activity we love to do is human-sized chess games.
Yeah.
And we're playing in one today. I'm a rook. He's just a knight, but he's hoping to get bumped up.
Well, that's a big thing. I mean, I heard that people actually do that. Were you aware of that, or you just found out today, like, hey?
No, I found out last week when I read the script. Yes.
You're like, okay, all right. Yeah. And so are you guest rolling just for this episode, or are you going to be guest starring some episodes, or you're not sure yet? Or
only this episode in the first 6.
Okay.
So we don't know beyond that.
In this episode, I play in a human chess league, and so I'm a knight in the human chess league in Flushing Meadow Park. So that is me. And as the story goes on, I find out that a rook opening is available, and so I'm trying to get that upgrade from being a knight to a rook, because a rook can travel the full length of the board. Yeah, that's Eric's dream in life.
Eric's dream.
That's it. Not marriage, nothing. Just become a rook.
Yes, I mean, you set those goals pretty low, and then you always fulfill them.
I think that's how we should all kind of approach life. Just keep the bar low.
So tell us about Eric. He's one of the main characters. I know you guys are all kind of like getting to know each other in New York. So tell me a little bit about his role and what he's doing.
It's kind of cool. In the pilot, the first time you meet Eric, his dad actually passes away, which is kind of like this sad moment. Yeah. And so he now doesn't have his mom or his dad. He's completely alone. And his cousin Stosh, played by Zach Knighton, ends up finding out about it and moves in with him. And so it's kind of cool that Eric is about to just start living life with Stosh kind of as his mentor in the process, and to bring a guy that really is kind of like this closet hermit, weird loner, and start to get out there and have some fun.
Do you think he'd make a good roommate in real life, or do you guys think you'd like kill each other, or like
you? For Eric, I think he's clean,
and you're not. So
he's bizarre. Like Eric is a little bizarre, and Stosh, Zach's character, is a horrible roommate. Like he's just a horrible person, and that's what's nice. We get to see a little payoff as the series continues on that. But
talk about your character. I know he gets a brand new roommate, Eric, and.
I play a character named Stosh Lewandowski, sort of second-generation Polish American. His family immigrated here from Poland. He is kind of a user, and a con man. He takes people for their money and their housing. And
he's not a good guy.
He's not a great guy, but he's there's somewhere in there. There's a good person, I think, but he is kind of a man-child. So he moves in with his cousin Eric, whose father just passed away. Again, Stosh uses that as an excuse to kind of get in somewhere when he needs something, and I have to kind of buy it back throughout the season. So it's been a fun arc to play,
What's great about this show is all the characters meet for the first time in the first episode. Okay. So there's not a lot of backstory that we need to bring people up to speed on. It's just sort of like these 4 randoms suddenly live in close proximity, and their relationships start with the show. So the audience gets to know them gets to know them as they get to know each other. And I think that's new because on TV, you sort of see these characters that may have gone to college together. These characters didn't know each other. And I think that's really beautiful. And they don't make sense together, which is why it's so great.
I saw that today we're shooting an episode where they're like live statue chess members and stuff like that. So kind of tell us a little bit about that, because we've already talked to them in these big chess sets. So
we find out that Eric is a member of an adult chess league.
Which is way cool, by the way.
Sexy,
really,
sexy. And he has a friend, Carl, who falls in love with Karen, my character, when he sees her. And she's like, I'm not going out with that loser guy who's dressed as a chess piece.
Yeah.
And she, long story short, she goes out on one date because Eric begs her, and she's like, oh, that was so horrible. And then Carl doesn't call her again, which means she falls deeply in love with him. And then she, too, joins the adult chess league, pretending to know how to do it so that she can run into him again and find out why he never called her back. So, again, it's that neediness where she's like, wait, I didn't like you, but now that you don't look like me, I'm stalking you.
And that's how it kind of works with women.
I love when guys ignore me. I mean, it's really wonderful.
So there you have it. Signing out from the Weird Loner set here on the Fox Lot in Los Angeles, it's Chris Trondsen with Pacific Rim Video.